the kids, they don't show as much respect anymore. It'll be little things. We had respect for the older guys in our year. Yeah, we used to have like little mess about fights and all of that, but we had general respect for them.
I'm not afraid.
The fearless. Yeah. God bless the dead. The soul soldiers in the struggle. Yeah. Struggle is the life as we continue. You can bring your baseball bats, bricks, bottles and Union Jacks. Talk rap like immigrants out, no Irish, no blacks. Media manipulating, piss taking brats. Illuminati, paparazzi, more blast before speaking facts. How can I be scared? I'm a survivalist prepared for warfare, dressed in combat gear. Yeah, it's all about survival for real. Kill or be killed on the battlefield, that's the deal.
The area now it's completely different to what it used to be. They used to call it Little Mexico for a reason. It held like I think it was the most amount of cocaine at one point in London. And with that vast amount of drugs comes obviously the negativity with it as well. I got here, I wasn't far, I didn't used to live too far from here, and then I got here probably about, I'd say about 12 years ago now. And you know, when it was just like transforming into what you see now. And to be fair, you still get the odd sort of kids that still trying to, you know, hold on to old shall I say, reputations of what it was before, and you see them running around and acting up, and there's local areas that are always in beef with each other. And like, to be fair, I've always been a person, and even in my previous area, I was always a person that I could say hello to absolutely everybody and just get on with what I need to get on with. Like I didn't feel the need to be involved. When I was younger, I used to run around with some of the kids, and the second they started going off to do certain things, I was like, boy, I have to go, you know, I have to go. And they were cool about it. They always knew, not all of them, a lot of them knew I did like the kickboxing and stuff anyway, so I could just make an excuse. I'd be like, look, I gotta go train or whatever. It kept me on track, and I had a different kind of social group, and a lot of them was older than me at the time, to look up to. And I knew if I got into trouble, not only do I have to, I'm going to be answering to my mum and my dad being my instructor, you know what I mean, my mum being my mum, full stop, she's serious. And I have to go back to my social group and look up to all my older brothers that are in my social group, you know what I mean, that they became family, and then they were going to cuss me, they were going to beat me up in the ring as well. It was just so much more. I had so much more to worry about on this side that all the other stuff just didn't affect me. So even now, like I see all the kids doing what they're doing. Again, I just walk past, I usually just say hello, and that's it. I just keep it moving, and I'm not involved in any of that kind of stuff. And it's the best way to have it. A lot of, like I said, things do happen around here, and I'm usually the person, I know exactly who did it, I know exactly what the reason for, because everyone talks. So you hear all the bits and pieces, but for me, it is what it is. It's something that is kind of like outside of my control at the moment. Anybody that I know that I'm close to around here, I just tell them to like, you just go and get into something, you know, to distract you from all of this kind of stuff. One of my friends, the younger ones, he does judo, he's doing really well, to be fair. Ashley McKenzie just lives over there. Obviously, he was in Celebrity Big Brother just after he got to the Olympics. For doing in judo, and you see it, me and him are really close as well, and he's around here, he had to go through the same kind of things, you know what I mean, and judo was his kind of escape. So I just say distract yourself with something. I don't care if it's football, basketball, whatever it is, distract yourself with something where it means more to you to, you know, lose that or disappoint people in that than to go and run around with all your friends doing whatever your friends are doing. Like your friends if they're truly your friends, they're going to be there in 5, 6, 7, 8 years time, because they're truly your friends. If they're not there, it's because they wasn't your friend in the first place.
I got intentions to terrorize the extinction level event televised live from the front lines, drop like atom bomb as I skin teeth pose for the catalogue action. After the lights camera capture canvas, I liberate, bathe in the rapture, pray like Velociraptor, view these humans as Mickey Mouse characters trapped in a land of illusions, and I'm losing my patience. The pain of my heartbeat booming the bass bins. Moving in military formation, the minister of misinformation, arranging the cheap kicks. Weed mixed with the free drinks. Chain gang, man, I'll break away from these weak links.
When I first came into the MMA world, I had literally been doing MMA for 6 months. I think just breaking 6 months. And I was injured for a couple of months of that because I was supposed to have a fight after I think 4 months. Yeah, and then I injured myself just before, basically. And so I'm a baby in the sport. Obviously my kickboxing was, obviously I've done it for years, so that's what I knew, but I was an absolute baby. And then the second I had that fight, obviously I won in spectacular fashion, but everyone was like, well, he should fight this person and he should fight that person. He can never do this to this person. And I'm like, but I'm a baby in the sport. I don't know what you was expecting me to do, yeah? I don't know what he was expecting me to, you know, to do. Like, you know, I was supposed to just jump in and fight GSP because of that one thing. I would tell everybody there and then I would get destroyed because I'm a baby in MMA and there was so much for me to learn. And my opponents that have come have just been step-by-step improvements for me to at the stage I was. And like I said, I'll get to a point where I feel like I can fight everybody, because there's not that much left. Obviously there's always things you can improve on, but there's not much left for me to learn. So, but I've still got, like I said, I always say, I've still got that little 20% where I need to work on. And when I get there, I don't care who you call out. In my head, I'll be ready to train for that person and then ready to beat them. I actually teach kids and adults kickboxing anyway, but again, this is completely different. It's just working with kids. Usually come in here and help set up in the morning, like help the dinner staff or the lunch staff, should I say, set up in the morning or in the afternoon, sorry. And then our job is to be outside with them in the playground. Kids aren't as creative, I don't believe, as creative as they was before or when I was younger. So we kind of help them with games and, you know, obviously making the normal, making sure rules are in place, but we just try and play with them. So we're not quite teachers of this school, shall I say, but we are staff members, but we're there to just be with the kids and play with them and make sure, you know, they are creative in what they're doing.
Benham Page. Mr. Page has 6 of his 7 wins, all coming before the end of the fight. He's a knockout specialist, very unorthodox with his stand-up. And even Anderson Silva was asked about Michael Page, and Anderson Silva said this guy is really, really special.
What's going to happen is, after this fight, they're going to be like, oh, he wasn't good enough. They need to put this person in front of me. Then I'm going to beat that person. Again, with my style, sometimes I make people seem a bit easier than they actually are, because I think my last couple of opponents have been really good opponents, and even some of them since that fight have gone along to win their next fight in a good fashion. But again, just the way I fight, sometimes it kind of, you know, brings them down a little bit, and again just makes people say exactly the same thing every single time. I think I'm just gonna have this for the rest of my career, full stop. Like, I'll get to a high level and it'll be like, no, they need to put this person in front of me. I beat that person. Oh, they should do this and they should do that. Again, people like Anderson Silva get exactly the same thing. Everyone in that level gets the same kind of treatment, really. You know, oh, if this stand-up person, oh, you should put a wrestler against him. Then they beat a wrestler. Oh no, you need a jiu-jitsu guy against him, or this and that. It goes on. So I just don't entertain it anymore. It's just something I know I expect now. Every time I finish an opponent.
Vibes out, it's the Firma clan, sending a murder gram to a world of mans. We leave bodies in deserted lands with hot burning sands, left for dead for the birds for nyam. I speak Italian, Russian and German slang, disturbed and prang, making perverted plans. Come out, Aggie Academy's chilling, gradually rapidly killing facets for salary and earning grants. Blah, blah. Shit. Terror, Firma.